Welcome, dear listeners, to another captivating episode of Mount Olympus Shade Room, the podcast that dives deep into the timeless tales that have shaped our world. We're your hosts, Hiya
and Talia,
and today we're about to embark on a journey through a story that is equal parts enchanting and heart-wrenching. Get ready to be swept away by the myth of Cupid and Psyche.
In ancient times, in the realm of the gods and mortals, love had a face, and it belonged to Cupid, the mischievous god of desire. But his story takes an unexpected twist when he falls in love himself with a mortal maiden named Psyche. It is a tale of forbidden passion, divine intervention, and a series of extraordinary trials.
Psyche, a breathtaking beauty, finds herself in a precarious situation as her love for Cupid draws the wrath of the goddess Venus. Jealous and furious at the mortal's charm, to test Psyche's worthiness, Venus sets her on a challenging journey filled with impossible tasks.
As Psyche traverses treacherous paths and seeks guidance from unlikely allies, she discovers hidden truths about herself, love, and the profound power of sacrifice. Can she prove herself worthy of Cupid's love, or will the weight of divine meddling crush their hopes forever?
So sit back, dear listeners, and prepare to be captivated by the fateful story of Cupid and Psyche.
Today we are exploring the captivating characters from the myth of Cupid and Psyche. Join us as we uncover the personalities, motivations, and transformations of these legendary figures.
Okay, so first we have Cupid, also known in Greek mythology as Eros. Cupid is the god of love in Roman mythology. He is often deceived as a young and handsome winged deity armed with a bow and arrow. Cupid's arrow have the power to make people fall in love. In the story, Cupid falls in love with Psyche and becomes a central figure around which the narrative revolves.
Our first visual is Cupid. This is Cupid. Cupid is typically portrayed as a youthful and chubby figure. He is often portrayed with bigger cheeks, like a child with a mischievous expression. Cupid is usually shown as being nude or partially clothed, only wearing a loincloth or a flowing piece of fabric.
So next up for our characters, we have Psyche. Psyche is a mortal woman who becomes the object of Cupid's affection. She is described as extraordinarily beautiful with radiant presence. Psyche is often portrayed as a kind-hearted and virtuous person. Throughout the story, she faces various trials and challenges as she seeks to win Cupid's love.
The second visual is a crown. Psyche is indeed depicted as a princess. According to the myth, Psyche was a mortal princess of great beauty who was adored by many. She was the daughter of a king and queen, making her a princess by birth. Although Psyche's status as a princess is an essential part of her story, it is important to know that her myth primarily revolves around her journey and trials rather than her royal heritage. The narrative focuses on her quest and love and the challenges she faces in her relationship with Cupid, ultimately leading to her transformation and becoming an immortal goddess.
So next up we have Venus, which is also known in Greek mythology as Aphrodite. Venus is the goddess of love and beauty in Roman mythology. She is Cupid's mother and becomes jealous of Psyche's beauty and attention she receives. Venus plays a significant role in the obstacle that Psyche faces.
The next character is Zephyrus. He is known as a gentle wind, often depicted. Next slide. He is often depicted as a winged deity. In the story, Zephyrus becomes a crucial character when he carries Psyche away from her family and into Cupid's palace.
So our next character are the sisters. So Psyche has two sisters who appear in the story. They are envious of her beauty and wealth, and their interactions with Psyche add elements of jealousy and sibling rivalry to the narrative.
The plot diagram. Next we'll talk about the plot diagram. The mythology of Cupid and Psyche is a twisting is a plot-twisting tale filled with romance, jealousy, and even a touch of magic. Now, let's set the stage for our listeners. Cupid and Psyche is a story that dates back to ancient Greece and has been retold in various forms of history. So, Hiya, can you give us a brief overview of the plot?
Of course. Cupid and Psyche is the story of a mortal princess named Psyche who becomes the object of Cupid's affection. Psyche is so beautiful that people began comparing her to Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty, which angers Aphrodite herself.
The story starts off with the exposition. It introduces Psyche, a mortal woman of extraordinary beauty. Venus becomes jealous of Psyche's beauty and commands her son Cupid to make Psyche fall in love with a hideous creature.
For the rising action, Cupid visits Psyche secretly, only appearing to her in the darkness. Psyche's sisters become jealous of her luxurious life with an unseen lover and convince her to uncover the truth about her mysterious husband.
The story's climax happens when Psyche disobeys Cupid's warning not to look at him and lights his figure with a lamp while he sleeps. She's astonished by Cupid's divine beauty, but accidentally spills hot oil on him, awakening him.
In the story's following action, Cupid feels betrayed and leaves Psyche. Psyche seeks Venus's help to win Cupid back and undergoes a series of seemingly impossible tasks set by Venus.
The story's resolution occurs when Psyche successfully completes the tasks with the assistance of various gods and beings. Cupid's love for Psyche is rekindled, and Juniper, also known as Zeus, intervenes, making Psyche immortal and allowing her and Cupid to be united in marriage. Psyche becomes a goddess and is granted immortality. Cupid and Psyche live happily ever after together, and their love happens as an eternal symbol of the power of true love.
Next, we're going to be talking about the theme and lessons that occur in Cupid and Psyche. So, at its core, the myth of Cupid and Psyche revolves around several powerful themes with deep meanings. But one that stands out the most is the transformative love of power. Throughout the story, we witness the evolution of Psyche, a mortal woman from mere beauty to a symbol of divine love. Her journey reflects the transformative nature of love, capable of elevating one's spirit, bridging gaps, and transcending boundaries. Love in the myth emerges as a force that defies conventional norms and expectations that society believes to be. It challenges societal divisions such as the divide between mortal and immortal realms and demonstrates that true love knows no bounds or restrictions that can stop them from being together. Cupid and Psyche's love story transcends obstacles, defying the odds, and ultimately unites them in an everlasting happiness.
Myth also teaches us the importance of trust, faith, and the consequences of succumbing to doubt. Psyche's initial act of disobeying Cupid's warning, driven by curiosity and doubt, leads to dire consequences. It emphasizes the significance of trust within relationships and serves as a reminder of the destructive power of doubt and insecurity and the harm that it can create. Ultimately, the story's lesson lies in the triumph of perseverance and the importance of personal growth. Psyche faces seemingly insurmountable trials, forced to complete impossible tasks to regain Cupid's love. Her determination, resilience, and growth throughout these challenges demonstrate the power of human spirit to overcome diversity. The myth of Cupid and Psyche serves as a reminder that love can be transformative, that trust and faith are vital in relationships, and that perseverance and personal growth can lead to ultimate happiness.
Now we're going to talk about illusions. We will embark on a literary journey through the time to explore the captivating illusions found in the myth of Cupid and Psyche. Join us as we unravel the connections between the ancient tale and its influence on various works of literature. The myth of Cupid and Psyche has left an indelible mark on literature, inspiring numerous allusions and references in works spanning different genres and time periods. Let's dive into a few great examples of how the myth has been incorporated into literary creations.
One significant allusion to Cupid and Psyche can be found in C.S. Lewis' fantasy novel Till We Have Faces. Lewis draws heavily from the myth and reimagining it through the perspective of Psyche's sister, Oriole. The novel explores themes of love, jealousy, and personal growth, using the myth as framework to delve into the complex relationship of emotion and relationships.
Another notable allusion can be seen in William Shakespeare's play Romeo and Juliet. While not directly referencing Cupid and Psyche, Shakespeare explores the power of love and its ability to conquer adversity, much like the central theme in the myth. The love between Romeo and Juliet, defying family feuds and societal constraints, echoes the transformative nature of love, exemplified by Cupid and Psyche's story.
In the end, Psyche successfully completes the task, proving her worthiness and demonstrating the transformative power of love. Jupiter, also known as Venus, the king of the gods, intervenes, making Psyche immortal and uniting her with Cupid in eternal love. The myth of Cupid and Psyche teaches us profound lessons. It reminds us that love can both be a gentle guiding force and a test of character. It shows us the destructive power of jealousy and the importance of trust and faith in relationships, and above all, highlights the triumph of perseverance and personal growth. And there you have it, dear listeners, a glimpse into the mesmerizing myth of Cupid and Psyche. This tale of love, jealousy, and personal growth has resonated across times, captivating the hearts and imaginations of countless generations. Join us next time as we continue our exploration of fascinating myths and legends.
This is Mount
Olympus Shade Room signing off.